Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove your furnace in your RV. I actually had to pull this furnace out to complete a water a repair on a water line in behind there. I can't get to it any other way. So let me look at, let's see, we've got the power removed from the furnace. We've got the gas turned off from the furnace. And I've got some tools set aside here. I've got a place to put the furnace when it comes out. A wrench for the gas line, a special tool to get that bug guard off. You need a Phillips screwdriver, a scraper, some silicone, and a caulk gun. On the inside you're going to need some wire cutters, possibly some electrical tape, and some wire nuts to put everything back together in the end. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is just start unscrewing stuff and pull that bug guard off and scrape the silicone off the outside. You know, just in case you're not aware of how this tool works, to get the bug guards off, you insert it in through the center of the spring, and there's a little notch on the end of there that grabs hold of the end of the spring, and you push. You're able to push the spring off of wherever it's caught into. Pretty cool. Now, it may not be absolutely necessary, but I go ahead and pull these 4 screws first, remove this exhaust vent, and then remove these 6 screws, and then the silicone. Alright, with a drill driver, that literally just takes seconds to pull off. Now you've got 6 more screws here that connect the furnace to this outer ring. You want to go ahead and pull these. They're pointing either straight up or straight down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pull those out. Alright, next you need to remove the 14 screws that are holding this outside plate onto the RV. And they're buried up in here, all the way around. Once you get those off, use your putty knife and work in behind the edge here and carefully remove the silicone around here, and you'll be able to pull that off. Alright, once you've got that ring off, you can go ahead and loosen the gas line. You just loosen that completely and then push it up into the hole, and that'll be sitting on top of the heater when you go inside. Make sure you have the gas turned off, and just use an open end wrench, whatever size you need for your application. Alright, we get that ring off, and I realized one thing I forgot to tell you about that you're going to need is some putty tape. It's this stuff here. Comes in a roll. You can get it on Amazon. I don't know if this is going to tell me anything that I can read. This is 3/4 inch. There's 30 feet of butyl B-U-T-Y-L seal tape. That's made by Dicor, D-I-C-O-R. That stuff's so inexpensive and important that I recommend you remove all the butyl tape that's there and replace it before you put this ring back on. So we're going to clean all this stuff up. We're going to pull the furnace out just a few inches because I need to access the inside, pull the flex duct off, and I'll show you that here in a second. The easiest thing to do really is when you remove that gas line is to go ahead and push that rubber seal up inside the RV with the gas line, because you're going to need that seal removed when you go to connect this back. You're actually probably going to have to align all this stuff from the inside of the RV and get it started with your fingers, then come outside and tighten it. Alright, I've got it pulled out about 3 inches or so, and I'm going to go inside and disconnect the ductwork and the electrical, and this whole thing will be ready to come out then. I know the light's really poor in here, but in my case I've already removed this before, so all the electrical is connected with wire nuts, so I'll just undo the wire nuts, and everything else is just, you just take these ductwork, you turn them counterclockwise and align a little keyway, and they pull right off. In my case, I've got 4 of those, 3 in the back and 1 on top. One strap holds it down with a screw. Once you get all that removed and pulled up out of the way, maybe hold it in place with electrical tape out of the way, you can go back outside and pull your heater out. At least in my case, if you are looking for colors on these wires that match up, you will not find it here. In my case, the black 12 volt DC negative goes to white. The red 12 volt DC positive goes to green and white.
The positive thermostat wire goes to the red wire. The negative thermostat wire goes to the white wire. Check the labels on the blue wires and they'll tell you which one's positive and negative.
There's your keyways. And that's the keyway, the tab on top. That slides. You actually slide to put these back in. I want to show you this because I'm not going to put this back in. This long tab on the bottom, you insert it first, align your keyway up, insert the long tab in first, like that, then drop the keyway, drop the key down in the keyway. Just can't do this left-handed. Alright, and then rotate it. That's it, that's connected. Alright, that's it, let's go pull it out. That's it. Set it aside somewhere in a safe place. Might want to blow it out, check it all out, make sure there's no spider webs in there, make sure that you didn't tear up anything. But that's it, that's all you got to do. Reverse the steps to put it back in. If you have any maintenance you got to do while this thing's out, that's what I'm getting ready to do, is fix these water lines in here. I'll show you that real quick. I'm not going to show you how to fix them. That was on another video. But if you'll look up in here, this is where they decided to put these water lines. Not a good spot. So I've got to do my, fitting, put a barb fitting on this and a little piece of PEX. Just look at the last video. You'll see how it's done. 2 tight quarters in here to show you how to do it. But once I get that installed and tested for a few minutes, I'm going to put everything back together and I'll be done with this tight quarter project. Thanks for watching, y'all. Don't be scared to tear things apart. Oh, and don't forget to put your butyl tape back on and then seal it with silicone. Pay attention to what color silicone you buy when you're at the store. That's not clear, by the way. Have a good one.